Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to answer one of the golfing mysteries. What is better, full swinging everything and sending it, or steady, smooth tempo? So the format is, I'm going to play one hole with smooth tempo here, and then play the same hole aggressively, full swinging, probably with a different club. So here is a gap wedge from 120. Nice easy swing, but we've sliced it a little bit and it's decent for distance, but way right. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. If you are, don't forget to slap a like down below and subscribe to the channel because it is free and it really helps me out. So thank you everyone that's done that recently. As we put for birdie across the green, right to left. It's very cold and wintry and we've missed that one, but it will be a steady part as I go to sort out my pitch mark. So like I said, I did actually play these holes at the exact same time, so the weather is exactly the same for each, so we're going to get a really accurate idea. This now is a gap wedge after making a steady par, and we have to swing out of our shoes with this one. Unfortunately, the shot tracer is a little janky here, but we've ended up short. What actually happened was, the ball landed about 20 feet further on and ragged back, so probably shouldn't be using a Red Vice Pro. Too much juice on it. But we have a little bump and run here and that's looking tidy. But again, no love lost there, but that'll be a par as we poke that one in with the wedge. So not really anything to show there, but this is where things might get quite interesting because we now have a fairly long par 4, and as you can tell, as seems to be the case every Monday when I film, it is foggy as hell. So this is the steady shot, and what I have seen so far is accuracy not so great. And now, because we've taken it very easy with a driver, which I really struggle with, I now have a 3/4 7 iron from 150, so we're quite a long way back. I'd usually be hitting something around a wedge or even a gap wedge here. But I've drawn that in nicely and that is in great shape. I do actually like those 3/4 shots with the irons. I just need to figure out exactly what those distances are. So maybe off to the range for that, but this for birdie. A little bit of left to right. Tracking. Oh yeah. Birdie. So we've gained something from that, and here we go with the aggressive swings. Something I'm much more comfortable with the driver for sure. See what we can do with the red ball. And what we can do is make a beautiful swing by my standards, and I could not have run down and placed that any better. So now in comparison, I have a 52-degree wedge from about 115 as opposed to 150. So I've nearly fallen over, which is never a great sign, but it's a pretty decent shot, about 15 feet left. That makes a huge difference then. That's like about 40 yards worth of difference in distance off the tee. I'm actually further away after making birdie with the other ball. Can we follow it in? The answer to that is no, but it is a par. So one up to the 3/4 smooth tempos then. Here we go then, off the mat, simply because it is extremely wet on the golf course at this time of the year, and wow, that's way left, and I've actually hit it into the hazard. Fortunately I did find it, but I was trying to hit a 5 iron here. However, I accidentally pulled the 6 iron and it's not in a great light anyway, so that's probably a benefit. We're not going to get there with a 6 iron, especially when we're not trying to hit it too hard, which is not great from the heavy rough because you need to give it a good hack. So I've hacked it to here, and now we have about a 40-yard chip, which is a little bit dicey because it's downhill and sloping right to left. Played a nice one though. Just scooting a little bit to the left, but we'll have a decent attempt at the par save. Look at that view. We're sort of sitting above the cloud, which is really weird. It's sort of sitting in the valley below us, which you'll see in the second part, as I leather that and push it and miss it and make bogey. So that's back to level on the smooth swings, and now we're back to what we feel confident with the driver especially. Like I said before, I really feel as though that is the main thing I'm taking away from this so far is that definitely send it off the tee with the driver or the 3-wood or long clubs, and then you can think about fiddling with it closer in, or that's my personal preference. So I've missed it a bit right here, but I'm way down there, and again it's a gap wedge rather than a 5-iron. And I've actually gone a little bit too far, but it is on the green, and this is where we have ended up. Fairly long 40-footer here, and we're just trying to cozy this one in and tap it in and run off. This will be the second to last hole. I'm doing 4 holes per video here just to keep it short and snappy as I tidy this 2-footer up. So stick around for next week's second part of this video where I play in the thickest fog on Earth. So that was a par, and we're both even again but contrasting, and this is a chippy 9-iron from 130. That would normally be a pitching wedge, but I've hit an absolute beauty there, or so I think anyway. And look at this bad boy. Real opportunity of birdie here, and wild scenes. I've made it as well. Unreal. Okay, back to the tee then. And this is just a stock full wedge now. And I'll do well to beat that one from earlier. Nice little high draw. Again, just going to land a bit right of the flag, but everything feeds to the left, so I'm pretty pleased, and I'm even closer. So as we approach the end of this video, I hope you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to stick around for part 2, like I said, as I drain another one, and that's 2 birdies. So, in essence, we've not learned a great deal, but stick around till next week, where you'll see more of this, where we drop into the apocalypse later down the line. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week. Bye!